Number 2, we want to factor this trinomial down into the product of two binomials. The problem is this piece right in front is a 12. And then you have 11 and a 2, so nothing factors out. So we got to deal with this, of factoring this, when what we call the a value in front is not a 1, but it's actually some other number. So to do this, we're going to do a method that I call busting b, where we bust this middle part up. This is your b value. We're going to bust it up into two pieces. So you have your a that's 12, your b value, and then we refer to this as your c value. So here's how we start this problem to break this trinomial into the product of two binomials. I'm going to multiply the a and c value. I'm going to multiply this times this. That gives me 24. Okay, and it's a positive 24. I'm going to think, hey, what multiplies together to give me 24? Just like we normally do. 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6. Okay. Now, which of these will create that b value of 11? It looks to me like Mr. 8 and 3. And both are positive because everything in this problem is positive. If that had been a minus 11x, we'd put them both subtraction, both negative. So now this is why I call it busting b, because we're going to bust b into two separate pieces. We're going to bust it into a 3x plus an 8x, because 3x plus 8x is the 11x. I just busted it into two pieces. I'm going to bring down my 12x squared, plus I'm going to bring down my 2. Notice we now have 4 pieces. And in math, whenever you have 4 pieces and you're trying to factor, most of the time, you're going to do what's called factor by grouping, where you group the front and group the other back piece. Say I put them in groups. Now I'm going to factor out of each group here. So let's look at this first bit in parentheses, a 12 and a 3. What number can factor out? What's the greatest common factor there? A 3. He has an x squared, he has an x, so an x can come out. So now 3 times what gives me the 12? 4. X times another x gives me the x squared, so that's 4x right there. Plus 3x times what gives you 3x? A 1. So it's 4x plus 1 inside there. Let's come to this piece, 8x and 2. 8 and 2, what number is the greatest common factor there? A 2, so we factor 2 out. 2 times 4 would give me the 8 right here. And then I have an x. 2 times 4x is 8x, yes. Plus 2 times what gives you the 2? A 1. And now notice what we have done is I have a 4x plus 1 here and the exact same thing here. We can actually now mathematically what we're doing is factoring those out, because you just have something plus something. So, they both have a 4x plus 1. So we simply put that out front. And what was left behind? 3x plus who? 2. So it's 3x plus 2. So this 12x squared plus 11x plus 2 factors down into these two binomials multiplied. That's the busting b method for breaking down this trinomial.